Thank you for staying with us through the break. This is my That Celebrity Interview. This is where I find fascinating people to tell us fascinating things. I have the distinct honor to talk to Dale Templar. She is going to tell us about the new Discovery Channel series, Human Planet, and she's the producer also. Dale, welcome to the show.
It's lovely to be here.
Well, you know, the Discovery Channel, my favorite channel, because I love the planet Earth. I really do. I'm an environmentalist. I teach about the environment. But when someone comes along like the Discovery Channel and puts it in a show, that reaches so many people. So I'm so excited that you're here to tell us about the Human Planet.
Well, it's very, very exciting because the Human Planet is the kind of next in a series of landmark programs that I'm sure your audiences have watched. Programs like Planet Earth and Life that have come before it. But really, this is the first time in 50 years that we've actually turned our cameras on that incredibly intelligent animal, the Homo sapien, or the human. So it's very, very exciting.
Well, it is exciting. What will we see when we look at, Human Planet? Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Human Planet starts this Sunday at 8 p.m. on Discovery, both Eastern Pacific and Standard Time. And each episode, we're going to be running 2 shows a night for the next 3 weeks. And each episode will look at one particular environment. So what we decided to do was that we'd break it up into environments. So, for instance, there's the Arctic, there's mountains, there's the jungles and grasslands, and so on and so forth.
And we'll look at the oceans, of course.
Of course, yes. Right. Oceans and rivers. That's
I
the
know,
first
because
one.
We're such a water planet.
We are indeed. Of course, there was the blue planet as well. But it's quite extraordinary because if you think about it, the ocean is actually the one place that humans aren't really adapted to live in. But somehow or the other, we're attracted right out there to the very, very tiniest specks of Earth on the planet. And you'll see in the program on Sunday this incredible guy called Zolbin, who's a bit like the man from Atlantis. And he's able to go underwater and hunt to depths of kind of 40 feet and hold his breath and go hunting for fish, a bit like people would do on land.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. With looking at the people on the planet, how are we doing as stewards of the planet?
Well, I think that's a really tricky question. And I think we all are beginning to realize that it's really important to look after the planet, but also to look after humanity on the planet. I think there's been a lot of interest in looking at animal species and saving wildlife, which is incredibly important. But I think we're now beginning to realize, and I think Human Planet has really done this, particularly in the UK where the show's already aired, that it's really, really important that we maintain human diversity and we look at these people who live with nature, live in the wild, and look at how they work with nature, because they've got an equilibrium that maybe some of us living in the cities don't have.
You said such a key word, to have the diversity, because we cannot be all the same.
No, we can't. I think the thing for me about Human Planet, I've been working with animals and humans now for some 22 years. But what I realized, we went to over 70 locations, which we shot over a course of about 3 years. And I've realized that diversity is absolutely, yes, we're so different in so many ways. But also what's wonderful is humans are very similar too. Wherever you go on the planet, there's these things that connect us all.
Dale, I think you came from a background where you worked for BBC News. Does all this play into the evolution of where you are today? Because I love it when I can see the evolution of a person in their job or their lifestyle.
Yeah, I trained as a journalist, working for BBC News and Current Affairs. So I used to do kind of I've always worked in remote places and with remote people. Sometimes I've been to a few war zones and so forth, but I had a massive passion for wildlife and a massive passion for people. So I've been very, very fortunate, and I've managed to kind of put those together, and I've been working in natural history now for some 12-odd years.
During the Human Planet, this will be my final question, what did this do for your soul? Because that's what good work, when you're on the right vibration with the planet and God, it does something for your soul.
I think you're absolutely right, and I think that's where Human Planet has really hit a chord with audiences. I mean, in the UK, it's really brought the whole family back to the television again. You know, from the very youngest, I had one mom come up to me and say, my 3-year-old has to watch Human Planet every single week, but also right the way through, you know, to grandmas and granddads. So I think this has somehow united people together. And yeah, I think it is about the soul, and it is about the soul of humanity. And I absolutely think that somehow or the other, Human Planet has struck that chord for people.
Well, you struck a chord with us, Dale. You've got new fans here. I will be watching for Human Planet. Tell us again when it comes on.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard and Pacific Time on Discovery Channel. So please switch on and watch it. I'm sure everyone will enjoy.
I'm sure we are, Dale Templar. I feel so very honored. I will never be the same probably after watching Human Planet that you created for us. Thank you so very much.
Lovely talking to you.